welcome back to Coco for Disney. I am so happy you're here because I am ready to share some more Disney content. I am also ready to get back into the collab with the Melick Adventures, Ben and Danielle. They have a collab the second Tuesday of every month and the last Thursday of every month. So this second Tuesday of this month, the theme that they chose was Pete's Dragon. So I don't know if you guys remember the movie or if you've seen the movie. It is one that I love, I enjoy. I remember when it first came out. So it came out November 3rd of 1977. I had just graduated high school. It was pretty cold. I remember November 3rd going to the movie theater. And I took my little sisters, who at that time I would have turned 18. And so my other sister would have been 14. And then my youngest sister would have been 10. So I remember taking them to Pete's Dragon. I had been working and wanted to use one of my first paychecks to take them to see the movie. So Pete's Dragon had some amazing cast at the time in it. Helen Reddy, Mickey Rourke, Red Buttons. Red Buttons was one of my favorite actors, and then Shelley Winters. A beautiful movie. It was set on a seaside around a lighthouse, and Helen Reddy, she sang an amazing song called Candle on the Water. So it went, I'll be your candle on the water, just a very romantic song about her hoping that her love would come back from the sea and she would be running the lighthouse for him to return. Meanwhile, there was a little boy in this movie who had quite the imagination, and his imaginary friend was Pete the dragon, a 12-foot dragon, green, and he was part of an animation. So he was animation in set with live action actors, which was probably one of the first times I had seen that. I think we had seen it a couple times in a couple of the shorts or specials, but this was a whole movie that this was happening with. And Pete was adorable and had a cute voice, cute voice. So it was a good movie. If you haven't seen it, it's cute, very cute. I won't say that it was probably one of Disney's best, but it was one of the experimental ones, and you did fall in love with this dragon. I think because at the time, being 18, taking my sisters to this movie, I remember it quite fondly, and so I love Pete the Dragon. So I have a couple of things to show you. Once again, I want to thank Ben and Danielle for hosting this collab. I just love it. I was out of it for a couple of months because I didn't have items, or thought I didn't have any way of getting involved with the themes they had, but Pete's Dragon is one of my favorites. I do have a couple of pins that I want to show you. One of these pins I'd gotten on sale at the Disney store. Another one I'd gotten at the Character Warehouse when I went to go visit my daughter down in Fort Lauderdale. And this is one of those pins. So this is a series of pins that was called Characters on Parade, and they came in medallions. And you see Pete's face right there on the outside of that, and it's a hinge pin. So when you open it up, it is Elliot, and he is a part of the electrical parade right there. So he was one of the characters, and there you have a mirror on the other side, but he was one of the characters, and it's just one prong, so it moves around. But he was one of the characters that they made an electrical parade character out of. So that's why they have him as Characters on Parade. Very cute pin. Again, got that at the Character Warehouse. So great price. The electrical parade stuff, I remember that so well. Miss it. Now the other pin was the pin I got on sale at Shop Disney. I'd gotten this some time ago, and this was a sketchbook. I believe this was 2 out of 15 of the series, and this is Pete. And he has some sparkle to him, as you can see there. Just his little belly. His little belly's all glittery. But he's just an adorable dragon. I love the dragons of Disney. Of course, my favorite dragon, is Maleficent. But Pete was such a friendly dragon. And not only that, but I had gotten for a swap box with Melissa that we did, and I believe this was the Christmas one. There were a couple of bags I really wanted, and both of them were dragons. One was Madam Mim as the dragon, and then of course I have Maleficent, and not only that, but Raising a Disney Princess, once again, their background. They had their dragons in the background. So they had Mushu, they had Sisu from Raya, they had Pete's dragon, they had Madame Medusa, they had, of course, Maleficent's dragon. They had their dragons in the background because it was the year of the dragon. And so there was this little guy that I saw in the back that I wanted so terribly bad. And he is adorable. When Pete looked at you, when he looked at you directly in the movie, he almost looked at you cross-eyed. Isn't he adorable? He had dark spots of green on him. He had the pink fluffy tuft of hair. Look at the sequins on this bag though. It just makes him pop. And then you have that Disney Loungefly tag. Now what I also love is look at the trim. The trim is pink. So it takes from his tongue and his tuft of hair that pink. This is a gorgeous, beautiful bag. I love it. The other thing is you have this bigger outer pocket. Instead of having a front pocket that would mess up the artwork, they still give you that second pocket, and that's a pretty big pocket. I'm gonna show you the lining from this too. It's just little pictures of Pete in there. Pete's dragon, Elliot. It's gonna call him Pete. His name is Elliot. So he is so cute. There's your other side. Just like the other side, you do have the outside pockets. Oh, I love the sequin. I'm not a sequin girl. I've told you that before. I'm not a sequin girl, but man, these sequins, sometimes these sequins make the bag. And look at that top. And you have the pink top loop handle. Love that they did that in pink. And then you have the padded green back straps, and the extender and the tab are also that green. But you're gonna see something pop out here. See if you can recognize what pops out from here. It's his wings. His little wings come in and out of the back of the bag. They move. That's not all. There's another surprise. We're gonna move to the back. So on the back, being a dragon, he has scales, but he has pink scales on this bag. Look at that. The other thing dragons have are a tail. And it's also sequined and has a little pink scales on it. Isn't that adorable? It'll snap off. They have the little plastic snap there. But it is a beautiful, gorgeous bag. I cannot thank Melissa enough for getting this bag for me. I just adore him. I love him. It reminds me of the year I graduate. This bag does, because that's when this movie came out that year. Let's see what the inside has, if it's got an inside pocket or not. I don't know. Let's see. It does have an inside zipper pocket. So this bag has everything. It's a dragon bag. It's a cute dragon bag. It's sequined, it's bright in colors, it has the movable wings. Just amazing bag. So that is my Elliot Pete's Dragon collection. There's not much more out there with Elliot. There's a few things. They had a popcorn bucket, I think, that came out that was of him with a lighted electrical parade. I missed that, just missed it in visiting Disney one time. And then the other thing that they have out there that is gorgeous, beautiful, not as gorgeous as this bag, but is a Jim Shore. Jim Shore did a beautiful, anybody that ever has Pete's Dragon and this Jim Shore or this bag in their background, I immediately notice it's just that color of green and the cute face that you really notice about this dragon. Whoever, now, maybe someone out there can tell me who is the artist that drew and created Elliot, because they did an amazing job. And the person who wrote that song, Candle on the Water, I sang that over and over and over again when I was 18, 19. So thank you so much. Make sure, you're gonna see all these participants down below. Make sure you're checking them out. I want to thank Ben and Danielle for bringing back memories. This collab brings back memories with the themes that you come up with and some of our favorite movies that we like to show off and discuss. Thank you so much for doing this collab, and thank you for all the work you put into it, and thank you for bringing back a memory for me. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this share today. I hope you have a good day, good week, and as they say in the parks, have a magical day, okay? Thank you. Bye now.